the book and check it out. Page 59 is explaining here that from a major scale, the 7th note represents the major 7 note. In the 7th note, check it out. The 7th note is always just half step away from the root, from the next root, right? So this example here, we have a C major chord, and here will be the major 7, right? Because you can put, one way of finding it is like, I know it's C, half step below C is B, so that's the major 7. Now let's find, for instance, G major 7. I'll give you a second to figure that out. G major 7, here's G. The major 7 is half step below the root. So what is the major 7 in G? So G is the root. Major 7 will be the note half step below the root. F sharp, right? This is a G major 7. You guys with me? Is it making sense? All right. Let's try E major 7. Here's E major. You could, so here's E. Here's the E an octave higher. If you bring that down by half a step, there's your E major 7. Now find for me a D flat major 7. First you find your D flat. There's your D flat major. An octave above the D flat is right here. If you bring that down by half a step, that's your D flat major 7. Just one more. Let's try G flat major 7. Here's G flat. G flat major's right here. An octave higher, here's the top G flat. Half step down, G flat major 7 right there. Does that make sense? All right, now let's actually play. So you see this this multitude of chords here, of all these chords going in half a step up. Let's play them all, and you can choose to do it right hand or left hand, but just for you to really ingrain in your brain the way it sounds and the way it looks. So here's C major 7, D flat major 7, everything moves up by half a step. D major 7, everything moves up by half a step. E flat major 7, everything moves up by half. E major 7, everything moves up by half. F major 7. F sharp major 7, G major 7, A flat major 7, A major 7, B flat major 7, and B major 7. Got it? All right, now let's turn to page 60. On page 60, we're adding, instead of a major 7, a lowered 7 to a triad. So Here's your C triad. Major 7 will be here. A lowered 7 will be here. So this, we will call this a C7 or a C dominant 7, right? You've heard about that in your theory class already or no? Dominant 7, the word dominant 7, great. All right, so here's C dominant 7. So you can add to a flat or a lowered. So I'm going to call it flat 7, but it's not always flat, right? Because for instance, let's say E7. Here's E major. Here is a E major 7 and a E7. So if we say flat 7, you know, it can be deceiving because it's a natural key. So that can be a little bit confusing. So that the dominant one that we're talking about, the 7, is the lowered 7. Or you can call it a flat 7, but know that it won't always look like it's a flat note. You know what I mean? So there's your dominant chord. Find for me a D dominant. Let's see. D major. D major 7 would have the C sharp. D dominant 7 will have a C natural. Make sense? Find for me E flat dominant 7. We have E flat. That's the major triad. If I wanted E flat major 7, it would be here. Dominant 7 here. So it'd be E flat, G, B flat, and D flat. That's your dominant chord. Any questions? And then on the bottom of page 60, basically we're just adding that lowered 7 to a minor triad. So same process that we just did, but now with a minor triad. So the first example there, C minor, 7. C minor 7. If we were to look for E flat minor 7, here's E flat major, then we make it minor. Here would be the major 7, half step down, E flat minor 7. Find for me F minor 7. Here we have F major. Here we have F minor. F minor 7. Right? If I wanted F minor with a major 7, not very common, but sometimes it shows up in like movies when there's like the evil person is about to go whoa. Right? That kind of sound. Alrighty, so for the final, I am going to ask you to build chords. I'm going to say, show me a D flat major 7. And you're going to find a D flat and find a major 7 and you're going to play it for me. Then I'm going to say maybe like, find for me a F minor 7. Find for me a D flat dominant 7. That sort of thing. So really spend some time building those. If you want just to choose some of these pages randomly and circle and like build them up by notation, you can. Or if you feel confident that you can do that just on the piano, that's fine as well. Any questions? No? Alrighty.